Okay, let's talk about parenthetical citations, and I'm going to talk about it in preparation for your Tituba analysis that's at the end of the document. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we do, though, let's talk about things that we've gone over. So we have gone over MLA format, all right? Like it says in that meme, it's not brain surgery. It's a matter of following directions. So, but here's the thing. I'm asking you to type directly into the Tituba analysis document, so I'm not requiring MLA format for this. Okay, but the next time you have to create your own document, I do expect it, okay? What I am grading, the second thing we've talked about is topic sentences. So remember, the main focus you want to think about when you're writing a topic sentence is, does it directly answer the question in the prompt? Okay, I will be grading your topic sentence. It's a heavy focus for this. Remember, the question itself is, how much do you blame Tituba? Okay, for example, though Tituba really didn't have to name names, she's hardly to blame for the mess of the Salem witch trials. That answers the question in the prompt, and it gives you kind of my thoughts. Another thing I'm grading, though, is, notice I didn't say I think or I believe, because you cannot have personal pronouns. So again, in your Tituba analysis writing piece at the end, no personal pronouns. Leave out the I, me, my's. Leave out I think or I believe or in my opinion or to me or anything like that. Okay, if I see them, you will lose points. I am done with personal pronouns. Okay, now parenthetical citations, that's the next thing I'm going to start kind of more seriously grading you on. I need to see that you can cite your sources. Quantity. For this writing piece, I do want 3 examples, and anytime you have an example, you need a citation. So if you have 3 examples, you need 3 citations, okay? If you're working with 2 examples, you need 2 citations. If you're working with 1 example, you need 1 citation. If you're working with 5 examples, you need 5 citations. So the amount of examples you have, that's how many citations you need. Okay, so placement. Your parenthetical citation should go at the end of the sentence, not necessarily right next to the quote, although oftentimes that's where it is, but it should be at the end of the sentence. So right after the parenthetical citation should be a period, okay? Look at the example there. It says context and then quotation mark quote. Notice the placement of the quotation mark as well. It goes with the quote itself, and then you get the parenthetical citation. Okay, and then again, the period goes on the outside because it is part of the sentence, even though it's at the end of the sentence. Okay, page numbers are not necessary for things like websites. When you don't have a page number, you don't give one. Okay, or if you're given a PDF that doesn't have any page numbers, don't include page numbers. But if you have page numbers, you must include them. So you, for this assignment, will be quoting from the book, and since the book has page numbers, I will expect to see page numbers in your citations. Also notice it says Miller 23. It doesn't say Miller, comma 23 or Miller page 23. It just says Miller 23. You do not need a comma in your citation, and you do not need like a little abbreviation of page or anything like that. It is just Miller 23. Okay, so author's last name, page number. Okay, the content of your parenthetical citations, I just mentioned one thing. It's either the author's last name, if you have it, which, again, for this assignment you will, because it's Miller, or if you don't have it, like something for an internet source, you would put the title of the work in quotation marks. So down at the bottom, obviously Chris Steck is not the author of the novel, but that's just an example of an author's last name. The next one down, if I didn't have the author, I would put the title in quotation marks just like that. List of 5 possible causes of the Salem witch trials. If you go down further to the last one there, it says list of 5 possible, and then it gives an ellipses, ... or the 3 dots. The ... indicates that there's more to that title, but it's a really long title, so I'm going to shorten it up. And that's perfectly fine too. But again, for this assignment, you have the author's last name, so you should be fine to simply use Miller and then the page number. Okay? And that's pretty much it. Remember, with your parenthetical citations, you got to think about how many should I have, where do they go, and what goes inside. All right, and hopefully this video has answered those questions for you. Again, that is what the next thing that I'm kind of focusing on when I grade. Thanks.